kids. Welcome to Kids Church this week. I'm so excited to worship with you this Sunday. Today, we're in Psalm 121, and we are going to learn that God is our helper, that He protects us. Season Sam's here, and we're going to work on our memory verse, and we're going to play a game, and then I'm going to teach you a lesson, and then I have a craft for us to do together. So I'm really excited for all the fun we're going to have.
Worship the Lord with gladness. Come before Him with joyful songs. Know that the Lord is God. It is He who made us and we are His. We are His people, the sheep of His pasture. It is He who made us and we are His. We are His people, the sheep of His pasture. Shout for joy to the Lord, all the earth. Worship the Lord with gladness. Come before Him with joyful songs. Know that the Lord is God. Shout for joy to the Lord, all the earth. Worship the Lord with gladness. Come before Him with joyful songs. Know that the Lord is God. Know that the Lord is God. You have no birthday. You have always been. You alone have no beginning and no middle and no end. You're always with me for every breath. In New Jersey or in Egypt, even outer space, you're there. Everything you are and do is unbelievable but true. You're the God of wow, amazing. How could this be? You're the God of whoa. You're more than I could ever dream. The more I learn about you, exclamation points about to the God of wow. You're never needy. How could you be? You made everything on earth and in the sky and in the sea. You're never lonely. The Trinity, Father, Son, and Holy Spirit, yet you're reaching out to me, inviting me to come to you. Inconceivable but true. You're the God of wow, amazing. How could this be? You're the God of whoa. You're more than I could ever dream. The more I learn about you, exclamation points about to the God of wow. I can't find the words words that could be big enough, loud enough. There could be no song that I could sing enough or shout enough when I want to praise your name, but don't know how. I just say, wow, amazing, how could this be? And I say, whoa, you're more than I could ever dream. You're the God of wow, amazing, how could this be? You're the God of whoa, you're more than I could ever dream. The more I learn about you, exclamation points about to the God of wow. Last bit, ready? Designer of the dinosaurs, mapper of the ocean floor, of all the worlds below above. The best of all is your great love. You're the God of wow.
Hey guys, today we are going to work on our memory verse. Sam,
Hello, Betsy.
how are you?
Oh, pretty good. It's pretty chilly today, but
It is chilly.
oof, yeah.
You're wearing your nice robe again from last week?
I kind of got to be honest. I kind of liked it.
Yes.
So I'm gonna make it a thing.
It seems quite soft and comfortable.
Yeah.
Yes, and I'm glad you're all bundled up. Are you guys bundled up? It's been kind of chilly lately. Yeah.
Yep.
This is the time that you do some ski surfing instead of surf skiing.
Well, yes, Betsy. That's the case. I actually will only be able to stay around today for the memory verse because I've got a tournament.
Ooh.
I'm currently the only person who's in the tournament, but I'm hoping I can come first.
Yes, I think you can. I hope so.
All
And
right.
not second to last.
Yes.
Okay, so guys, we're going to do our memory verse, Psalm 1. We're going to go through it one time because Sam's got his tournament to go to. And so we have one more Sunday after today to remember our verse.
Yes.
And so, thumbs up, right? We
Yes.
get ready. You're practicing already for your tournament. You're
Well, I'm
ready?
Yep.
Whew. Okay, so we're going to start with Psalm 1:1 and go all the way to Psalm 1:6. All right? Whew. Got our thumbs ready? Here we go. Blessed is the one who does not walk in step with the wicked, or stand in the way that sinners take, or sit in the company of mockers, but whose delight is in the law of the Lord, and who meditates on his law day and night. Here we go. Let's be our tree. That person is like a tree planted by streams of water, which yields its fruit in season, and whose leaf does not wither, and whatever he does prospers. Okay, verse 4. Not so the wicked. They are like the chaff that the wind blows away. Then we say, therefore the wicked will not stand in judgment, nor sinners in the assembly of the righteous. For the Lord watches over the way of the righteous, but the way of the wicked leads to destruction. Good job.
Well,
Distance high five. Good job, Sam.
Thanks,
so
Betsy.
much. So I hear you can't stick around with us for games because of
No.
your tournament.
I cannot. I've got a big tournament. I've been training for this all term, but I haven't been with you at Kids Church. So
Okay. Well,
I've
we
got-
wish you
yeah.
well, and I hope you get first place as the only one in the tournament.
Thank you, Betsy. Kids. See you later.
Okay. Bye, Sam. All right, let's play a game. All right, guys. Johnny!
Yes,
we have
Betsy,
Johnny
hello.
for games today!
I'm so glad to be back. It
I
feels like
am
I've been gone for
so glad to be back.
ages, but
Yes, I've had this guy Sam, and he's great, but he's no Johnny.
yeah, I think I've seen him around the place. Yeah. Well, kids, we're actually going to be playing a really fun game today. We're playing dodgeball. It's going to be great. Are you keen, Betsy?
I'm keen. Johnny,
All right.
let's Ready? Are you
Let's
ready
give
to
this a go.
play
Ready?
some? Okay.
All right.
All right.
Betsy, you won.
I did. Does this seem silly to you? I mean, it's fun to watch. Is it fun to watch us?
Oh, well, yeah, Betsy, I think, when it's just us two playing, we're also very close together.
Yeah.
I think it'd be more fun if we were playing with the kids.
With the kids!
Playing with the kids. So,
Do you guys want to play some dodgeball?
I think the answer is yes,
I
Betsy.
think the answer is yes.
Well, kids, you need to grab something that can protect you and will help you. So, Betsy, what could they grab?
Maybe a pillow. You can hide behind a pillow.
A pillow works, yes.
Maybe like a blanket.
Ooh, a blanket.
If you have a brother and sister, maybe one of
Hide
yours
behind
hide
them,
behind
just
your
put them in front of
bigger
you, yeah.
sister or your baby brother. But yeah, so why don't you guys get up, get something to protect yourself, and get ready to dodge some balls.
Sounds good. Ready? 3, 2, 1, dodge.
Okay, I see. Oh, I think I might have gotten somebody.
Okay, wait. All right, you got.
Okay.
Okay, cool. Oh, that's another person. All right. I think there's only a few left, Betsy.
I think
We're
there's
doing
only
this.
a few. I think we're doing
the
really
leaders
great.
are winning.
Johnny, you got somebody.
Yes.
Oh, yes. Okay.
Well done, Betsy.
Yeah.
Yes, you're out now. All right.
Okay.
Last person, Betsy. You can do it. You can do it.
I think we got him.
Betsy, we did it.
I think we won. I think it's leaders against kids. I think leaders won.
I think there's one this time. Well, kids, the thing is, you're going to have to do better next time because, you got to get the win. But
Yes.
that was fun. Thanks,
And
Betsy.
we didn't get out. No balls hit us at all. Oh, that's not fun.
All right, kids. Well, that was games. Let's see you next time.
Yep. Thanks for playing. Oh, what a lovely car trip. I'm just having such a great time. Murphy, how you doing back there? Oh, when I'm on a road trip, I love singing a song. Do you like singing a song, Johnny?
I love singing a song, Betsy.
Songs are always great. And
Yeah.
when I'm on a long road trip, sometimes I just want to sing. And I've just been thinking about how God is just so big and he's so strong and he's just so mighty. And I wish I knew a song that I could sing about how
Yeah.
God's big and strong
That'd be great.
and mighty. Oh! Let's sing My God is So Big
So strong.
and So Mighty.
Okay, that's a good idea, Betsy.
Okay.
Let's do that. Ready?
My God is so big, so strong and so mighty, there's nothing my God cannot do.
That's true.
So that was a funny skit of me and Johnny and Murphy on a road trip singing a song together about how big and mighty and strong God is. But today's psalm that we're going to look at is Psalm 121. And that psalm is one of a collection of psalms called the Psalm of Ascents. And ascent is just a psalm about going up. And so what happened in these psalms is that the people of God would be traveling to Jerusalem, and they would be walking to Jerusalem to praise and worship God. And on their way, these were songs that they would sing all together about how good God is. So when you're on a road trip and you're on your way somewhere and you just start singing songs in the car, that's basically what Psalm 121 was. So let me read it to you and imagine that this is a group of people on a journey singing and praising God. And so it says, I lift up my eyes to the mountains. Where does my help come from? My help comes from the Lord, maker of heaven and earth. He will not let your foot slip. He who watches over you will not slumber. Indeed, he who watches over Israel will neither slumber nor sleep. The Lord watches over you. The Lord is your shade at your right hand. The sun will not harm you by day, nor the moon by night. The Lord will keep you from all harm. He will watch over your life. The Lord will watch over your coming and going, both now and forevermore. Now this verse starts with the psalmist, or the guy who wrote the psalm, saying, I lift up my eyes to the mountains, asking where does his help come from? Now, as they were walking, the mountains weren't just these beautiful places where people went to ski or went to play in the snow. This is the desert. And the mountains were actually really scary. There were robbers in the mountains, and there were wild animals in the mountains. And so as this group of people are walking, they're looking up at the mountains where they know there can be scary, scary things. And they're asking, who is going to protect us? Who will help us? And the answer comes in verse 2. It says, my help comes from the Lord. So these people knew that God was there to help them and protect them. And it goes on in this song to describe how God helps. And I love in verse 4 where it says, or in verse 3 and 4, where it says, he will not let your foot slip, so he won't let him fall. He who watches over you will not slumber. Indeed, he who watches over Israel will neither slumber nor sleep. Now, slumber is just a word that means sleep. And we know that God, no matter what is happening in our life, doesn't sleep. He doesn't fall asleep and miss it. He is watching over us and protecting us at all times. Living here in Australia, you guys can fully understand what it means that the Lord is your shade at your right hand. When you go to school, what's something that your teachers always tell you you have to have before you go outside? Or what's something that your mom or dad or your grandma or grandpa put on you before you can go outside and play? You might have a hat, or you have sunscreen, things that will protect you, or you have shade that you have to play under because the sun is really strong and it can burn you. Well, in the desert where these people were, the sun during the day was really, really strong. And so it is saying that God is like that shade that protects them. And it is like, it says the sun will not harm you by day nor the moon by night. That at nighttime it can get really, really cold and God would protect them. And so this psalm reminds us that no matter what we go through, that God is there to protect us, to help us, and to keep us safe. And like Johnny said in the kids' talk, it doesn't mean that our life is easy. It doesn't mean that we just get to sit back and relax on the couch like Murphy was, but rather we are protected, like by God's armor, or like by that pillow when you were playing dodgeball. Like God doesn't promise that it'll be easy. He just promises that he'll protect us. And so I have just a little craft for you to do to remember that when you are in trouble, you can look to God because he is your helper. Now, I made this, and it looks kind of silly, but I imagine, oh no, my cotton balls are falling off. So what I imagined was a mountain. And like I said, the mountains in Jerusalem aren't like the mountains we think of that have snow on them or maybe green trees. This was the desert. They're mountainy, they're rugged. But I wanted to make my mountains look colorful because I only had white paper. So I made these mountains and then I wrote on there parts of Psalm 121, verses 1 and 2, where I said, my help comes from the Lord up here at the top of the mountain, and that I lift up my eyes to the mountains because that's where my help comes from. So let me show you how I made this. All I needed was some paper, one sheet of paper, and a plate. So if you have colorful paper, that would make it even better because I added color because I only had white paper. And what we do is we see like a normal sheet of paper, you're gonna take a corner and take these corners, and I'm gonna fold it up like this. So it looks like two mountains. You see how I just fold that paper in half, and it looks like two mountaintops, just like that. And then I took my plate and I taped the plate, but you can glue it on there as well. And so you can I glued my fold in half, and then I glued my plate behind it. And look, I have a mountain, and then I have, to me it felt like a sun coming out from behind the mountain. Like that's where I can see that God is there watching over me and taking care of me. And then once you have your mountain and the place where God is watching over, then you can decorate it any way you want. You can take a marker, you can take paper. I took some cotton balls and I took tape and I wrote some things out. And so whatever you want to decorate to help you remember that God is the one that you can look to and turn to for help. And it can look like this. So go have fun, be creative. And I would love to take a picture of what you make and have your parents send it to me because I would love to see it. Okay, guys, let me pray to close our time together, and then I'll see you next week. Lord, thank you so much that you are our helper, that you protect us and that you keep us no matter what we go through. Thank you that you never sleep and that you are the shade at our right hand. I ask all these things in Jesus' name. Amen.
Hey everyone, we're going to sing our last song together now, which is the goodbye song, so sing along with me.